Welcome to Prison Architect. This is Eki. I'm still building out my workshop factory here. Gonna try and make as many license plates as possible. Kind of skipping a few days in between each video to kind of collect money and stuff. So I'm on day 34. I've got $31,000. And things are going pretty good. My prisoners are nice and happy. They don't really have any serious complaints. And so I think at this point now, I want to start building out a bigger cell block. So I'm going to kind of start doing that, I think, in this area right here. Let's just make a huge foundation. Let's just take over this whole area right here. And that's going to require an entrance. So let's give it a door here. And that's good, so that'll be good. This is going to take a while for the workers to get over here and build it. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, I got lots of concrete floor and some constructed building frames. So we're going to build out this whole area. I think what I'm going to do is actually make like a gigantic holding cell. And probably get rid of these two here. And probably get rid of the shower and just get rid of general prisoners in this area entirely. And just use it only probably for the canteen eventually. But yeah, I am going to make a huge holding cell. It's going to have a ton of beds in there. Because I'm able to keep my prisoners happy as is. But I think they would be even happier if they had more kind of room to sleep and do stuff in the holding cell. And so as the prison gets kind of bigger and bigger, it takes longer for the workers to, run from one end to the other to grab all the materials and stuff. But things are going good so far. Got my offices down here. So got my psychologist and my accountant and my foreman and my chief, my warden, and a lawyer. I've got my infirmary and the visitation center and some more cell blocks over in this area. This is where all my dogs are hanging out, my guard dogs. And they're kind of doing their little patrol. They'll like sniff prisoners for contraband and stuff like that, and if a prisoner tries to escape, they'll be able to kind of run them down faster, because the dogs are a little faster than prisoners are. So I got one dog handler kind of just patrolling the entrance here. And this yard is pretty small. But I never really have anything in my regime that forces them to go to the yard. And so when prisoners have free time, none of them really even care to go out there. So I think I'm just going to keep it kind of the size that it is, because, barely anybody uses it. And looks like the dog found something here. It's kind of a weird little bug there. Every time they search somebody in this little hallway, they end up like teleporting through the wall. But the workers are still building my huge foundation over here. And looks like it's almost time to eat. So my cooks are running around like crazy cooking food. They've managed to use all of the cooking surfaces here. All the cookers. So if they can't feed all the prisoners, I might make another cooker or two, or I might hire another cook. And we'll just keep on going. Alright, sweet. So now that I've got my kind of holding cell up there, debating whether I should just kind of start a whole new power circuit up here too. I mean, I barely have this completely surrounded by capacitors right now, so let's add some more capacitors to it. That should be plenty. And then I'm gonna bring up my electricity. I need to surround this whole cell block with fence so that nobody can escape. And that will be good. So that's a pretty good area protected there. I'm also going to make a couple doors just for now, so that way my workers don't get stuck. I'll probably end up removing them later. But so here we are. We've got a huge area here that I'm going to start using for my holding cell. So I'm going to bring over some more water up into this area here. Let's like kind of go this and then kind of split right down the middle here. And we'll do the same thing with the electricity. Oh no, I already got electricity there. So let's make a wall. This. And that's going to be a huge holding cell right there. So there we go, and then I'm going to line this whole cell with beds. Maybe not the whole cell, I don't have enough money. A couple benches. Let's give him like a pool table in here. TVs, a couple phones, and we'll need a toilet as well. There's a toilet right here. Might as well. Let's make them a couple toilets. So I accidentally kind of erased the little pipe here. So I made a couple toilets there, and then I'm gonna just like kind of block it off a little bit so you get a little more privacy. So that's going to be a pretty big holding cell there, so I'll be able to open up my prison again. Let's just open it for everybody. You know, let high risk, normal risk, and low risk in. And see what happens. So while this guy's going, I've still got $10,000 or $11,000 left to spend. So I might as well start building out some more cell blocks here. And cell blocks are kind of expensive because you need to buy a toilet and a bed, and you need to pay for all the walls. But I'm making pretty good money now from my workshops, so I'm able to kind of support a pretty big cell block now. And I actually actually need more prisoners because I'm kind of running out of a labor force over there. So I hope that is going to match up to what I just did. Yeah. So there we go. Then I'm going to put the toilets kind of farthest from the wall as possible. And all my toilets need water. And all of my cells need beds. So very nice, very nice. So I made another 6 more cells. And I'm gonna build this whole area out. Is gonna be a huge cell block. So that's looking pretty good. My workers are nice and busy. Looks like my delivery area is kind of getting clogged here, which is causing some problems. So I'm gonna expand my delivery area a little bit. And make some more storage. Not sure what a cleaning cupboard is. Probably helps with the janitors do their job. And I probably want to put it away from the rest of the prisoners. So I'm going to expand this area out a little bit. And build a little cleaning area there. So things are going pretty good. I'm going to probably put a couple lights around this area so I can see a little better. Just kind of randomly around here. Just wherever there's some extra darkness. So I like to be able to see my prisoners. Keep a watchful eye on those guys. They're tricky. They're always trying to escape. Can't let them do that. So let's check out what my valuation is. I've had 3 prisoners escape. I've had 4 unsolved murders. I've had 809 hours without incident. So I could sell my prison right now for $80,000, which is pretty sweet. But I'm not gonna, because we're not done with license plate factory yet. I've got 3 workshops so far, and I've got 15,000 in the bank. But I think right now I'm going to be spending on getting a huge cell block built out here, because I think I need more prisoners before I can keep building out this workshop area. But it looks like I'll have 8 more prisoners in about 5 hours. So I just saw the dog kind of digging around in the dirt over here. Which means sometimes that means these guys are tumbling out. But things are going pretty good. Let's get this little area just got finished, so I'm gonna build my cleaning cupboard. And we'll see what happens there. We'll see if the janitor does something interesting with it. I've pretty successfully built everything. Just need to keep building out my cell block here. Tempted to hire some more workers, because it's really taken a long time for these guys to run all the way from the delivery area all the way to the cell block area. I should probably hire another guard and deploy him to that spot. And looks like there's a couple trees in my prison, so I'm gonna get rid of those. things are looking good so far. Might as well keep building this area out, and then keep building out my workshop. I'll probably just have like huge workshops and tons of sales over here. And we'll keep going in the license plate factory edition here for Prison Architect. So this is Prison Architect, and I'm Eki. And when we get back, I'll probably skip a couple days again, save up some more money, and then keep building out these cell blocks here. So I hope you like watching these, and I will see you on the next video.